Hello, my super Scorpio, and welcome to your general money, finance, wealth, abundance type reading. Let's go ahead and get started here. If you do enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff. I would greatly appreciate it, and it does help me grow my channel, so it's a big deal to me. Also, I do have a link to my Etsy shop, so if you would like a private reading via video link, you can certainly purchase one there, as well as Zodiac themed cups or candles. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. We are going to do a past, present, and future type of spread here, and we'll use some oracle cards to kind of get some clarification at the end. So starting out here, it does look like we have the Temperance card in reverse. So I feel like right now, in the past, you do feel like you didn't have a lot of choices. I feel like, you kind of felt like you were just kind of stuck, rock in a hard place, not many choices, not many options. Financially, maybe you were just kind of battle tired and tested, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Or if not that regard, with the actual finance part of it, maybe career wise, you just felt like, while I can pay the bills, I have to stay in this specific career. I don't have the option or luxury to change careers to something I'd like or something I'd rather do, because if I do that, then, I won't be able to afford to pay the bills. I have to stick with what I've done for XYZ amount of years, because that's the only thing I'm going to be able to make the money in, because it's what I do, right? So just not a lot of options. But let's see what else we got here. Ace of Cups. So I do feel like, though, that you as of recently have had some really good Ace of Cups energy, right? So you have really been able to start getting good changes, good vibes, right? And a lot of that is, we're coming out of that 15-year cycle, right? We've got movement from Pluto. I feel like people are starting to really feel shifts in the dynamic, okay? And with all these changes, it changes, if not you, it changes the people around you. So they may be seeing you in a different light. They may be feeling different and wanting to give more opportunities. Regardless, I feel like, you are coming on people's radar, right? You are being seen, feeling more charismatic, feeling more successful, or, a lot more confident, and it's showing, okay? So I do feel like that's going to lead to more opportunities. And again, here we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like what's happening here is you're no longer going to be in a situation where you are robbing Peter to pay Paul, or you are needing help, or you're having to balance, can I pay the bills this week? Can I give some to my kids for school? Or am I going to have to, ask for handouts? Or what am I going to do? You're not going to be in that situation very much longer, if at all. Again, time is fluid in tarot. So you may already be through this part and kind of heading into the current. But I do think this is all because you have had a shift in dynamic, a surge in your confidence, or the way that you have been being noticed. And again, I do feel like this is all part of that big 15-year change, the whole Mercury retrograde, the shift with Jupiter. There's a lot going on. So even if it's not you specifically feeling it, the people around you are taking notice of you, right? So let's see what we've got going on here in the middle row. And we do have the Six of Wands in reverse. So I don't think that means that you don't have any movement forward. I just feel like that it means that the movement forward is not at the pace that you would like, right? So I do feel like for you, you may be stuck, in a situation, whether it is at your job, or, maybe you're under contract, maybe you're in a relationship that's kind of got you tied to a place or something where all of the opportunities that you feel are the best or would like to have the most are just not as feasible as quickly as you would like them. But the fact that this card is showing up at all makes me feel like there are opportunities being presented out there. They just aren't ready for you to move forward with them yet. Okay, but let's see what we got here. So we've got the Five of Cups, and I do think that that's, again, you're lamenting over some things here. And I think that it's because it's tied to your past, right? There are things that are keeping you from moving forward, and it may be, people and things still here. You may not want to leave that job because you have so many good friends and family there. You may not want to move forward to another place where these opportunities are because you're tied to friends and family here. You may not want to you know, go forward with certain things because, you know, it may be something where this opportunity is going to take you away from everything you've ever known, and you have some fears that you're going to upset people, hurt people, you know, these kinds of things. But I do think that this is something that you will make peace with. We all have those kinds of thoughts where we, you know, hearken back to, do we really want to do this? What about the people that we are leaving behind? What about this or that? What about the people that need us? But ultimately we have to, you know, we have to kind of do what we want to do for ourselves if we want it bad enough. Okay. And I do feel like with this Temperance card making us feel trapped, I feel like we feel, eventually I feel like if not now, eventually that's going to get to us, right? Nobody wants to feel like they're stuck doing the same thing for so long. Now, again, some people, they don't like change, they like complacency, and they will stick with it forever, okay? That's up to you to decide. You might be a person who says, you know what, I'd rather stay than be, you know, one that has to just feel like I'm turning my back on people and look back. I'd rather just stay, and it's easier. It's the path of least resistance. Maybe I'm not thrilled. Maybe I'm not the happiest person in the world, but it's paying the bills and I'm just going to keep it, right? And that's okay if that's you, right? That's okay if that's fine. But, you know, we're not really here to be fine. I think we are here to survive, not to survive, but to thrive. But again, that's up to you. So let's see what your next card, Page of Cups. Okay, so I do feel like there's opportunities coming into you. But the Page of Cups is always a tricky one because it can be an opportunity that's not a very great opportunity. It can be an opportunity that is, you know, a very immature type opportunity. It can be an opportunity that is a tricky opportunity, one that is going to lead you down a rabbit hole. So I would be careful. And if you're already feeling this kind of hesitancy to move forward, lamenting the idea, you know, this Page of Cups may not be your best option. You may want to wait and see what else comes for you. However, the Page of Cups could also just be a younger person giving you an opportunity. They may be somebody who says, hey, listen, I can teach you things. If you're somebody who has not been out in the workforce in a while, who has not been, you know, out and about because you have been stuck in this, you know, job, and you're like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks kind of situation. So I don't really want to risk it. I don't really want to try something new. You know I can do this, and, you know, I'm just going to stick with it. It's comfortable. It's easy. I know it pays the bills. Let's just leave it, right? And if that's who you are, you know, okay, but this person could be somebody who comes in and says, hey, you know, listen, I can teach you all these kinds of things. You come work at this opportunity and you may learn all these new current things that are going to make you more more current in today's market, going to make you more sought after, more kind of available to higher paying jobs, more I'm not really sure, you know, how to really put it without making you seem like you're obsolete, but you kind of get the gist. More in demand type of jobs nowadays, right? So this may be a person that you may really have interest in that, and those types of jobs end up tending to pay more, right? So maybe of interest. Okay, we have the Devil in reverse. So, you know, I do feel like that this is kind of a breaking of a bond. So if this person that you're tied to, you know, that you're lamenting over, that is kind of keeping you from moving forward, if that is a person, if that is somebody who's kind of kept you trapped, think of this. This is what I always think of. If somebody sees that you are not living your dream, not living to your full potential, that you go to work every day and you're unhappy with what you're doing, you know, you're doing it just to do it, right? You're living to work, not working to live, right? And they're fine with that, right? They know you have better options, but you're just doing that, right? Are they really a good person if they're keeping you there? Wouldn't somebody who is really a good person for you and cares for you and loves you, want to see you excel, see you get better, see you do better, see you be happier, all of those things. So you know what, this devil energy in reverse is letting me know that this may be where you start to make that change, okay? So if that Page of Cups coming in is somebody who comes in with an opportunity to say, hey, listen, I have an opportunity here. You might have to learn some new things, but it's going to be new things that make you much more relevant, okay? Much more in demand, much higher sought after, much more coveted in the job industry today, higher pays. You know, you're going to learn new things, and don't worry, you can do it. I know you can. You've got the skill set. I can see that. You know, your talent is really wasted with what you're doing now. We can get you more money in the long run, maybe not to start with, but definitely in the long run, and quick, and all of these things. And you start saying, okay, I can push this devil away. I can leave them behind. If they're pushing against that, it's because they don't really care about seeing me succeed. And that means they're not a good person for me, okay? If I don't care if it's the boss that you work with, co-workers, a significant other, a family member, if they don't want to see you succeed, they're not a good person for you. Push them aside. And if this is where you make that shift, I think this is where you start to really excel, right? You're getting that negative energy out of there, and you're taking on new opportunities. And that's huge, right? Because you're starting to believe in yourself. That's where everything changes, mostly for anyone, right? So let's see where you go forward with this. If you start shifting into, let's say Youville instead of Whoville, Youville, right? All about you, working on you, okay? Not believing in what they're saying, you know, not trusting in them, not listening to them, not listening to the naysayers, but believing that, hey, I can learn something new. I can be more relevant. I can do this. I'm going to work on me, and I'm going to shove the negativity aside. And anybody who's got that negativity with them, they've got to go. That's a negative devil energy that is tying me to it and keeping me from, you know, exceeding my own personal capabilities right now, right? Well, when you do that, the first thing we see is this Ace of Swords, and that is your energy, right? Once you start learning, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. Higher vibrations, putting them out there. When you're putting out higher vibrations, you're bringing those people back around you, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're succeeding. Remember, to grow, to progress, any sort of thing on earth, it needs good, positive surroundings, right? You cannot put something in toxic soil and expect it to grow, right? This is your toxic soil, okay? Whomever or whatever that is, you've got to shift it, right? Get rid of it. So when you get that opportunity, that chance to grow, this Page of Cups, if it is a legitimate chance, I think you need to take that, learn, go with it. Make this about you, okay? But as soon as you start putting yourself in that fertile environment for your own growth, you start coming out strong, okay? And the Hanged Man, this is where you start getting to think for yourself, plan for yourself. This is where you're no longer back here with no options, just, you know, beating your head against the wall every day, same thing, doing the same thing, living to work. This is where you start getting to think. You start getting to actually use your mind again, you know, all your faculties. You start getting to kind of plan, do things. This is you firing on all cylinders, right? This is amazing. Three of Cups, right? You're collaborating with people in a joyful way. You're celebrating this collaboration. You're celebrating your successes. You're celebrating the fact that you get to actually come alive and be, you know, useful again, right? Because for the longest time, you felt like you weren't even being, you know, you're like feeling like a monkey could do my job, even if your job was one of the hardest jobs out there, right? But you've done it for so long, you're like, oh, okay, I'm coming in and pushing buttons today, or whatever it is, right? It's like that's kind of how you were feeling about it, even if that's not the case, right? You were just burnt out. This is a new chance, a new opportunity, a whole new you, right? You're celebrating, you've got new people that are supporting you, you've got new collaborations, you're able to think, you're firing on all cylinders, you're strong, you're powerful, you're feeling great, right? Ace of Wands, fiery hot energy is coming into you, right? This could be somebody who's coming into you because when, again, you're putting out those amazing vibes, this amazing fiery hot vibes, right? because you are doing so many things. You are a new person, right? So you're putting out those fiery hot vibes. This could be new opportunities for other job offers, other opportunities, maybe your own business offers, or this could be romantic, okay? This could very well be a romantic connection, right? Somebody who's like, man, I see you. You are, smart, savvy, hardworking, you're getting it done, and I am impressed, It could be any number of things right here, but this is an opportunity that is smoking hot, okay? And Judgment in reverse. And that is beautiful because you are no longer seeking anybody's approval. You are over it, right? You don't care. You know that you have come out of here. You've made it through this monotony, this malaise. You've made it through the people that were holding you back, the people that were maybe even telling you, hey, this is the best you're ever going to do. Stick to it. Why would you want to go learn something new? Why would you want to move off and do this? Why would you want to try that? You'll just fail at it, whatever. That devil energy was saying to you, whomever they were, and you may know in your head right now, that is X, Y, or Z. That's a family member that's toxic. That is a boyfriend, girlfriend. That is a coworker. That is a boss. That is a whomever. Maybe even parent. Whatever it was, they had to go, right? So that you could have a chance to believe in yourself. And boy, oh boy, when you made this the year of you are kicking butt and taking names, right? And everybody is paying attention, okay? And you are no longer seeking anybody's approval because you've got your own approval, and your approval is fire, okay? Fire. Okay, so this is looking glorious right here. I think this is beautiful. Let's get your abundance cards out here because I see, it's going to be, a really abundant year for you from where you came from. I do believe that because as more opportunities come in and as people are seeing your, skill sets improve and all of that, obviously the money will come with it. And we see that from here where you're no longer having to kind of budget so tightly or rob Peter to pay Paul or whatever it was on that thing. You're having options to really celebrate and dominate and all of these things. So let's see what we got over here. And here we have extraordinary. And I do feel like this is what this is when you have that Ace of Cups energy here. I do feel like that is an extraordinary shift. Okay. And I feel like you are kind of surprised by this. Again, this is really divine intervention. This is really the universe shifting. This is really whatever you believe in as the changes. But I do feel like this is, and it may not be even anything you're doing. Like I said, this could just be because other people around you are feeling the shift and they are really starting to take note of you. But I do feel like for sure that you are feeling the extraordinary changes, making you feel and seem and look extraordinary to others. And that is what is giving you that confidence that you are getting to really shove that devil away and bring in the opportunity from this Page of Cups, okay? And freedom here this is everything. This is absolutely everything. You're hesitant in the beginning of this row, but towards the end, when you start getting that opportunity and thinking about it, and you start shoving that devil negative energy away, nope, you know what? I'm not listening to the negative energy anymore. I am freeing myself up to give myself a try and believe in myself. You are freeing yourself, okay? You are freeing yourself from that monotony, from that complacent compliance, that devil energy, that negativity that you can't do it. And that freedom is what is going to make this just flow and ease. And I'm telling you, this is going to come so easy to you. I know that anytime there's a change, anytime you are, teaching an old dog new tricks, and I don't care if you're 20 or 90, anytime you're learning something new, that's what it feels like. You're feeling like, oh, I'm that old dog learning a new trick, right? Especially with this Page of Cups here. It's giving me that vibe that maybe this is somebody who is younger and they are trying to teach you something that is maybe a little bit fresher in the world of, maybe tech or, job market, or just a little something that maybe you're not as comfortable or familiar with. So, it may be a little bit scary to you and you have a little bit of hesitancy. I see that here in the beginning, right? You have that, I'm not ready to kind of push forward yet, but you get there. And when you do, it's unbelievable how easy it comes to you. Once you start believing in yourself, it is just, you're firing on all cylinders. People are coming to you, you are working it, you are clanging and banging it out like It is, I mean, you're firing on all, you're hot, right? It's easy. You are just, people find working with you easy. You find the job easy, the work easy, the bringing people in easy, the dealing with people easy. You are just, this is a flow, right? You are working it, okay? Working it. So here's some general advice cards. Let's just pull one on each to give you a little something to kind of think about as you go along, right? We all need a little bit of extra things to think about as we go. This one says block out distractions, and this is absolutely what you have to do, right? You know, we want to focus on you here. This is you. This is the year of you. So don't let other people distract you. Don't get distracted by what ifs, okay? That's the worst you can do. Focus on you and you alone. What is it that's going to make you happy? And know that you can do it, okay? Successful funding. And I think this Page of Cups, when they come into you with this offer, they're going to say, hey, listen, we will train you. And I really feel like that's part of it, because a lot of your fear was, I don't have the time or the money to go learn new things or take new classes or get new certifications or this or that. And I think that is something that, you know, has been kind of a deterrent too. It's a deterrent for a lot of people. But I think when you get this opportunity, that's part of what you're going to see, that this is going to be something that is not only going to promise higher pay down the road, but the training's going to be there. And so you're going to kind of be like, I'd be crazy to pass this up, right? I would, right? And that's where it's going to be another kind of motivation. So when this devil energy starts coming and going, oh no, you don't want to do that and learn new stuff, you're going to go, no way, why would I pass up a free chance to learn new stuff that people pay to go to college for? And why would I, you know, not take a job that's probably going to put me in a way higher pay grade once I complete it? You know, it's crazy. And if you're just being negative, get out of here if you're going to get in my way. You know, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Bye-bye, right? Okay, good. All right, so then we have Windfall of Abundance, which, I mean, come on, this whole row is just you, fire. I don't even know. Fire. I don't even know. You're like hotter than this candle right now. I don't even know what else to say with you. Okay. And let's grab you this is a psychic energy card. I'll come up with a word today, I promise. Okay. Going forward to kind of get your psychic energy as you move forward here. And we have shadow. Okay. So I do think that you're going to have shadow of yourself here. And with this specific energy, you're going to have that shadow where you a lot of times will have, you look back, right? And you're going to go, why didn't I do this before? You know, you're going to have that, and you're going to say, you know, sometimes I'm like, you're going to be angry with yourself too. You know, why didn't I do this before? I really do feel like that's mostly what your energy is going to be, because I don't see anything negative in here to say that you're going to have that, you know, that devil's advocate. Normally, I would say that this a lot of times can be a devil's advocate type of card, but I don't see that here with this negative energy, because there is no negative energy. Now, the Hanged Man could be mostly, you could be putting some thoughts out there while you're really doing Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy here. If anybody remembers that, I love that from Saturday Night Live. But anyway, I do think that the shadow card for you mostly is just looking back and kind of having some, you know, real kind of anger with yourself a little bit. I want to say anger. It's not anger, but, you know, kind of just disappointment with yourself a little bit. Like, why didn't I do this so many years ago? Why did I doubt myself? And this is your doubt side, you know, and you're kind of just having that conversation. Like, why did you do this to me? Why did you let me put up with this? Why did you stick with this for so long and stay trapped? You could have been doing this years ago. This was something, you had this in you all the whole time. And, you know, how could you not believe in yourself? That's really more what that is. But now that you know that this is what it is, don't put it off anymore. You have that ability. The second you get that opportunity, and I feel like it's coming for you, especially now, you're putting out that charismatic vibes. If you get any opportunities, if you put out those feelers for the opportunity, once you get that chance to learn, to move forward, you know, embrace that chance. Heck, go for the chance. Find the chance if you can, because it is, when you get it, you are going to make it your baby, right? You are going to really set fire to that, right? Okay, I'm telling you. So you're going to be mad at yourself if you don't, because right here, that's just your doubt side. And don't let that get to you, because you should have no doubt. You have the ability to really rock it out. Okay, here's your guardian angel card going forward. Let's see what your guardian angel is going to do for you. Purpose. And it's telling you right here, this is your purpose. Your purpose is to be so much more than you are right now. Okay, you have let somebody, something, as well as your own self-doubt, probably caused by that somebody or something, kind of keep you in a compliant and complacent place for too long. That has not been thrilling for you, and your purpose is so much more, so much better. You are so much better. You have all of this in you to absolutely blow it out of the park, to surround yourself with the most amazing people who would love to be around you. They would love to learn from you, put out those high vibrations, absolutely put your talents on display. And you know what? That is your purpose. You just have to get out there and grab it. So, you know what? If that Page of Cups is not coming to you quick enough, expedite it. Go throw out some feelers. Go get it out there, because let me tell you something. You will, once it's there, get rid of that negative energy. Get rid of this devil card ahead of time. Get it moving now, because it is looking great for you. All right. So I hope this resonates with you. If it does, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, I think it's looking fantastic for you. This is the year of you. All right. So hopefully everything will work out for you, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Bye.